Okay, y'all, I had to restart this over. I wasn't sure. So far we've done earth signs, we've done air signs, and fire signs. So water signs is what is left for this reading. This is going to be the retrograde reading, pretty much things that have come up, what it is you may need to work on, what it is that you need to release, and what you need to let go. I know with yesterday being Father's Day, yesterday was very, very triggering. It was just like, it's crazy. I didn't even realize that Father's Day fell during retrograde. So, oh yeah, the energy still feel very heavy. I'm going through my own personal stuff, and let me tell y'all a little tidbit. With this spiritual journey, the biggest thing that this journey teaches you is no matter what, to always choose yourself. And it seems easy, like when you look at memes, when you look at like all of those pictures that people post, it seems easy. It seems like it's cookie cutter. But when you've been a people pleaser, when you've been focused on other people's happiness for such a long time, choosing you can seem redundant. Choosing you can make you feel like you're the villain in your own story. And just being honest, there's nothing that's going to change that feeling. There's nothing that's going to change it. The only thing that you can do is keep choosing you until you get to a point where you no longer feel bad about it. It could take a week. It could take months. It could take years. Who's to say? You can't put a time limit on stuff these days. But this reading is going to be for Aries. If you haven't already, go ahead and go watch my Sagittarius and Leo video, or if you are an earth sign or an air sign, go ahead and watch that. Could be something for the in you. Your sun, moon, rising, and or your Venus. So far we have positive movement forward and transformation, spiritual strength. So I feel like Aries, there's a lot that it is that you're dealing with. I feel like what I'm hearing here is the cycle that you're dealing with right now is looking at the glass half full. I feel like there's a lot of transformations, there's a lot of ego deaths, there's a lot of inner realizations that you're going through, and it's just kind of like, it's like keeping, what Spirit is saying is keeping the mask on is weighing on you, but taking it off is even harder. So Spirit is just really saying right now, you have to choose your heart. That's really what it is. You have to choose your heart. And just like how I said, needing to choose you, spiritual strength, there's some moments where you're going to literally have to give it to God or give it to Spirit. Because I feel like Aries, there's a lot that it is that you are dealing with right now. I just heard personally finances. I feel like you may have took a financial hit there. I feel like there's something that it is that you were working on and things didn't pan out in the way that you want. So it's kind of like Spirit's putting you in a position to have to re-evaluate things. But then we have the Air of Swords, not the Air of Swords, the Ace of Swords. And as I heard that, I heard 333. I heard there was a breakthrough. There was a big break that it is that you were expecting, and things didn't work out. Things didn't work out in the way that you wanted. I feel like right now there's a lot of shifts happening in your life because we have a major arcana card. Let me grab my books because it's been a while since I've used this deck, so I don't know what card in tarot this is. And this is the Death card. I want to say Death. Death is also Capricorn. So Aries, I feel like fire signs overall could heavily be affected. Fire signs could heavily be affected by this Capricorn moon coming up, because Capricorn keeps coming up a lot in my readings. But like I said, I feel like there was some type of breakthrough that you were expecting to happen, and things didn't break through, they fell through. Because Spirit is saying there's things that you need to reevaluate, because we have the Eight of Pentacles. We have Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So there was something that you had to make a decision to walk away from. We have the Nine of Wands in reverse. I can't remember what that card looks like in tarot. We have the Five of Cups upright, and then we have the Ace of Swords in reverse. So there was something, I feel like whatever this was that you were working on, it was deep and meaningful to you, and you had to let that go, because you just realized you weren't getting any positive, you weren't seeing any positive movement from it. You felt like things were very stagnant, and Spirit is saying that's because what it is you were working on, you weren't in alignment, with it at this moment. But Spirit is saying when the time comes, things will come together. Your cup will be full, your cup will be poured into. But Spirit is saying right now isn't the time. Now is the time to really shift your focus. Focus on something different. Focus on something different. Focus on something new. And also Spirit is saying too, if you have something you need to say, you need to say it. And as I'm saying that, it was 155. You may be seeing that number a lot too, Aries, or just the number 55, period. Because what do we have here? Oh, I thought I saw double numbers. But yeah, Spirit is saying express yourself. It's okay to be sad. It's okay to be angry because things didn't turn out in the way that you want them to. Find different ways to express that. Spirit is saying don't harbor that pain. Just because it's not happening now doesn't mean it can't happen, but right now that's not really something that it is, that's not something that Spirit wants you to focus on at this time. Now we're going to see what will be the outcome. What is it that is going to, Spirit told me to shuffle the deck one time. What will be the outcome of this energy shift? What was this tower moment? What was the purpose of this tower moment, and what will be the outcome? So the purpose of this tower moment, the purpose of the tower moment was to force you to listen to your intuition, to really take the time out to look within, stop paying attention to everything that was outside of you, and to go within. Something tells me you got signs that there was stagnancy in this project. There was stagnancy in this situation, and you didn't want to listen to it because you wanted to keep having hope that things would get better. So Spirit is saying, be realistic right now, regardless of what you're seeing. Because regardless of what you're seeing, be realistic. Always be realistic. But Spirit is saying also, no, you can, what I heard is you can close that door at any time. You can close the door at any time. It's just a matter of if you want to. And the outcome right now, heart chakras in reverse, Spirit is saying you're having to rebuild yourself. You're having to really dig deep and figure out what it is that you want in life. What I heard is, what is it that you want in life? What is it that you want to come of this? Spirit is saying really sit and think about that. Meditate on that is what I'm hearing. Also, Aries, you may need to meditate, because I'm hearing your feminine and masculine energy are really out of alignment right now. So really sit back and think on what it is that you want out of life, because we got 3 chakras. We got the throat chakra, we got the crown, and we have the heart. And the last thing here we have is suffering and silence. So I feel like some of you may be feeling drawn to go in hermit mode, but Spirit is saying think in that space. Don't torment yourself in that space, because some of you may be tempted to go in hermit mode and stay there. But she said allow yourself the space to grow, allow yourself the space to cry, allow yourself space, period, because you've been overwhelmed with your thoughts and you're not really having the space to think. I heard think without judgment, because I feel like there's been a lot of, I'm hearing there's a lot of judgment that's been going on, and Spirit is saying what I'm in is crazy is I said that I heard judgment and I heard the Justice card. Karma will find its way. When and how it finds its way, Aries, it's none of your concern. And as I say that, I just channeled None of Your Concern by Janae Aiko. So that may be a song. That may be a song that it is that you're drawn to right now. But Spirit is saying what happened with this situation, what's going to happen with this project right now, that's none of your concern. All of that is future matters. If it does not have to do with right now, if it does not have to deal with your direct future, with your happiness, your career, or any of that, don't focus on it. And the next 3 cards that fell out was, like I said, emotions running high. Spirit's asking you, ask yourself, what is it that you need to release? And taking time to breathe out, because I feel like you may have been holding out hope. You may have been holding your breath for something, and Spirit is saying Take time to breathe out. Take time to acknowledge the emotions. When you meditate, Spirit is saying what she wants you to focus on is focus on the emotions that come up when you meditate. Focus on the thoughts that come up. And don't so much focus on the thoughts. Focus on how you feel when those thoughts come up. And ask yourself, what is it that you need to release? Now, the next 3 cards we have here are choose to change, like I've been saying, work. So like I said, this could be work related. The Spirit is saying you need to focus on work. Be gentle with yourself and let and know everything is going to be okay, and then let go and flow. So pretty much let go of the hold that you have on this situation or this project and let things flow in the way it needs to. You'll know, Spirit saying you'll know what direction to go in. She said at this moment in time, what she said, going forward, focus on what you feel drawn to. If you don't feel drawn to something and you feel like you're rejecting it, it's not for you. And then the last card is compassion. So really just having compassion, really having compassion with yourself during this time is going to be, it's going to be very essential for you. My bad, y'all. I'm grabbing my crystals because I be trying to get in the habit of cleansing them. And then we're going to do, I'm going to do one more deck here. I'm going to do my Power of Surrender cards to see what is it that you need to surrender during this time to help align you with your path. What is it that Spirit wants you to let go of to help align you and raise your vibration during this time? Spirit is saying surrender to inner peace. Cultivate inner peace on a daily basis in quiet meditative moments. Focus on the stillness within and enjoy this inner refuge. The next cards are surrender to your intuition. So like I said, listening to your intuition. Listen to what your intuition wants and not what your heart wants right now. The next card is surrender the habit of people pleasing. Surrender obsessive thinking. Surrender to what is. Accept things as they are right now instead of trying to fight it. Surrender to creativity. So really tapping into that sacral chakra. Focus on what makes you happy. And it doesn't have to necessarily be this project. If you've been wanting to paint, paint. If you've been wanting to do readings more, do readings. If you've been wanting to go hiking, if there's things that you've been wanting to do, Spirit is saying overall, let go. Because the biggest thing I'm noticing is just surrender. Spirit is saying this is a time to surrender. And the card at the bottom is surrender to receiving support and love. So like I said, a lot of you may be drawn to go into hermit mode, but Spirit is saying go in hermit mode, but still accept help from people. Still accept that love. But most of all, listen to your intuition. Even when it's hard, listen to it. So Aries, that is your reading. If it resonates, let me know. Tag a friend in the comments. Share this video with a friend, and I will talk to you guys soon. All right, bye.